is hot. Way hot. It's so hot out here that I don't hear any birds chirping or anything. Everybody's just laying still, you know, every animal. Yesterday, in my town, in this area here, was 120 degrees with the heat index, of course. And we're a real humid state, you know, we're like in a steam bath, you know. You guys in the south along the coast and things like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hot, you know. I always laugh when I hear like big cities, oh, it was 90 degrees today in New York City with the heat index. I'm like, 90 degrees, okay. Well, come on to Oklahoma, where it's 120 degrees, you know, with the heat index. That's 30 degrees higher, folks. Oh, man. So, but today's much the same. We got a lot of rain last night. So it's steamy. I mean, like storms blew through and all kinds of stuff. I didn't have it even shut. There is no coffee today, folks. I got some water, some extra mags, a knife. That is all that I have in there, just to keep it lightweight. Plus, this is what I'm having. I'm drinking this. A little extra energy, a little vitamin C. And like I said, it's way hot. Ah, that feels good, a little breeze. Well, I haven't done any videos in almost like 2 weeks. That's rare for me that I don't do any videos. I've been busy though, man. You know, between work and other stuff going on, you know, just daily things that arise, you know. It's just, I haven't found the time to do anything, you know. I usually like to try to put out at least 2 a week, you know. But yeah, man, it's just been crazy busy here lately. You know, just stuff, you know, things, just stuff, you know, nothing big deal, you know, it's just stuff. You know what I mean? Life, you know. Well, but the whole damn world's falling apart. You know, what the hell's and bells is going on? I'm gonna watch a video. I haven't watched it yet. John over there at Alpha Charlie Concepts, and he's got a video that he just put out called, I haven't watched it yet, but it was called Don't Underestimate the Enemy, or it may not be the enemy. Don't underestimate your opponent or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what he said on the title. Don't underestimate, you know, but I have a feeling, and from knowing John and his videos, is that don't underestimate these leftists, the radical left mob, Antifa, Black Lives Matter. You know, if anybody, if you know anything, and you guys have a lot of you I know have, I'm sure have looked into stuff besides just memes and Facebook, you know, but you've actually looked into the origins of some of this, like Black Lives Matter, who's funding them, what their real agenda is, you know, because it's not just about black lives, you know what I mean? It's not that way. It's funded, it's organized by far left groups, and that want to destroy this country and change its landscape. So I'm sure, you know, I'm sure that's what his video's got to deal with, because I totally agree. You know, I've seen, a lot of you probably have seen a ton of videos. There's people just being attacked for, I mean, way more than they ever have been before, for just being white, A young mother in Wisconsin, I believe, here just 4th of July weekend. They got in an argument, I guess, with some people, and she said all lives matter, you know, because all life does matter. I don't care what race or color you are or whatever. It's you know, God chose the color of your skin, but you chose the content of your life and how you live. So it has no bearing on anything. Why we are still here? Because it's engineered this way, folks. I mean, it is to create a race war. And it wasn't, all this stuff was pretty much going away, you know, until Obama took office. And I'm not trying to get all this political speech and everything. My point is, all this is that be vigilant, stay alert, keep your head on the swivel, because people are being attacked for all kinds of stuff now. I mean, just, you know, this young woman got shot just for saying all that, and dead. She's dead. I think she was 23, had a young son, engaged to be married, was going to nursing school, and all that stuff, and dead because this person, you know, because all lives do matter. You know, I'm so sick of hearing this, you know, it's only important, but you know, it's only important to, you know, if it's a white person killing a black person, that's the only time it really matters. You know what I mean? All lives matter. But my point is that with all the videos and things I'm seeing of people attacking one another, just in random areas for random things for nothing, you know, be ready, stay alert, don't let try not to let yourselves get caught up in all that stuff, you know. If it comes to your door, you know, be ready. Be ready. Anyway, so I recommend his video, Alpha Charlie Concepts. His latest video, don't underestimate the opposition or your enemy or whatever it's titled. I just looked at it. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure that it's got to do with that. John's always a real critical thinker, good talker, has a lot of information from a lot of sources, and he's right. He's on it. So it's a good listen to what he's talking about. So I'll put his link in my to that video also. Yeah, I'm just sitting out here though. It's too hot to move around too much. Like I said, it's probably 110 right now. You know, I know that there's a heat advisory out, and so nothing much is moving at all. But I figured, you know, humans are dumber than animals sometimes. Hence why I'm out here. But I figured I'd sit, you know, and just kind of listen. I'm real close to that corner. If y'all have watched my property patrol videos before, I'm real close to the corner over here where these people, you know, the neighbor people live at, the ones that I suspect are the trespassers over here. So I kind of just, I'm listening. Creek line. The creek line is right down that way, just about 100, 200 yards. And wind is coming from the north, so I will be able to hear anything, but I haven't heard anything at all, except for a couple birds now and the wind and the flies. Yeah, stay alert, folks. This is a crazy time we're living in right now, and people are just losing it. It's hysterical, losing it, you know. I mean, these people are losing their minds, you know. It's just letting the media and the hate just eat them up. You know, I don't have to go into details about what's happening. You all already know. I mean, it's constantly in your face, either from social media or the news. But it's crazy. You know, it's just plain crazy right now what's going on. And we have to be ready. We have to be aware. You know, Antifa has said they're going to come out to the rural areas. They're going to have a hell of a time out here. Go to the rural areas in this country, especially in the South and Midwest. Man, it'll be a field day, I guess. But you got to be ready. You still can't, like John's saying just in his title of his video, you cannot underestimate these people. You cannot underestimate them. They're going to be in numbers, and they're going to be armed with either firearms or some kind of weapons of some choice, you know, but in numbers, you know, in numbers. That's where they're, you know, that's where they are right now, you know, and us freedom-loving, patriot-type people who just want to be left alone and live life as freely as possible, we need to band together better. That's our thing. You know, everybody's always like, well, they haven't really poked the bear just yet. They're poking the bear, but you know, they haven't riled him up yet enough. Well, I think it's time. You know, really, I think it's time. Somehow, we need to band together in numbers and defend our freedom. I mean, it's going to come down to that, or they're just going to roll over us. You know, and what are we going to do? Oh, we're not going to do nothing. You know, no, we can't not do anything. We have to do something. If it doesn't get taken care of one way, then it's going to be really left up to us. You know, we just have to do it. But we have to be ready. We have to defend our families, our lives, and be ready for that if it comes to your door. You know, hopefully it doesn't. But it ain't looking good out there, folks. So, just kind of want to get that in a little bit, you know. Thinking about doing a full review on this this rifle. I've done a review of the upper, review of the lower, kind of an overview of this rifle before, but not a full-on review. Let me know what you think about that. This is the Palmetto State Armory. It's the Palmetto State Armory lower, PSA upper. It's the premium upper though. It's the FN barrel, cold hammer forged, so it's the nice one. I haven't had one single issue with this thing. Not one single issue, and I've put a number of rounds through this thing. I don't know how many quite exactly, but it is it's been good so far. No issues. And I replaced their hand guards, which their hand guards are good. Yeah, I just don't like the oval shape ones. I like the traditional round ones that are traditionally on this. This is an Aero. These are Aero Precision hand guards. They're not anything special. Anything about them. They don't even, not this pair, doesn't even made up quite correctly, you know. But I wouldn't mind getting a, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, get you one of those Knights Armament rails systems on there. Well, I may, you know, I may do that in the future, but, you know, I like this traditional look. You know, I do like the, got something on my hand. There, I do like this traditional look. You know, I kind of, you know, when I was in my, you know, I grew up, I'm 52 years old, so, you know, this This rifle for me is this traditional look, this Desert Storm era, you know, maybe even a little after, because this is the A4, but early war on terror, Afghanistan, you know, they were issued these, you know, before they had the rails. They came later, but they do look badass though with that full-on rail. So I don't know, maybe one day. We'll see. Why I'm not running my primary arms optic is I want to put some more time in it before I put it on there. Plus, I just really like irons. I'm used to shooting irons, and I have most of my life. I really enjoy shooting iron sights, you know, and this thing has been, you know, spot on with these irons, you know. So I want to put some more time with the primary arms optics before I put them on and leave them on. I'd like to get a couple more just to kind of determine which one I really want to just leave on. I'm actually thinking that, you know, I got the 5x prism scope, and that thing is great, especially, you know, out here in the country and stuff where you got a long distance that you can look at. But at the same time, I'm thinking the 3x might be the best, like, in between scope, because you can reach out further and you can, you know, use it for closer quarters stuff if you need to. So, and the 5x prism scope put a lot more magnification on it, so it's harder to use it up close if you need to. But the 3-powered one, I think would be a good medium between the two, and I think that's why they make that one like that, and the 5-powered. You know, the Aurora reticle in the 5-power scope is just awesome. And Primary Arms is an awesome place. So, and I'm probably making this video too long because I'm just rattling, but it's been a while since I've been, now, like I said, almost 2 weeks since I've even put out a video. I'm sorry about that. Usually, like I said, I try to put out two every week, you know, and everything. So, but I wanted to come out here and do this, so I thought, well, I'll bring you along. And it is way hot, man. But I'm sitting here in the shade, I'm listening, and I haven't heard anything, hardly any birds, anything moving. It's so hot that everything's just kind of like laying low. So, but anyway. Been out here a while. I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's actually nice sitting here in this shade with the breeze. It's not too bad. Actually has just a slight coolness in the breeze. When I step out beyond this shade, burn up. Alright, enough rattling. Until next time, people. Keep it heavy and stay alert. Do it. We'll see you next time.